There is something that is so beautiful about ducking off and sort of being like Patrick Star living under a rock and just committing and devoting yourself to God, you guys, like putting absolutely nothing in your life above God. And this is something that I did like literally just recently. I was like, you know what, God, I'm all in. Like, I surrender my life to you. Have your way in my life. Lord, have your way in my life. And I haven't just been saying that to God. I've really been, you know, standing on business. Like I've been standing on what I said. And so I wanted to talk about this because like people, ask me a lot about how do I flee from lust. I believe in Jesus, but like I still fall into these temptations, and my answer is always just draw near to God and he will draw near to you. And like it really doesn't make sense until you experience it for yourself because I, the same thing happens for me. Like I believe in Jesus, but I was still watching, things that would lead me into lust, and I was still doom scrolling on, my YouTube shorts. I was still watching shows and movies that would end up leading me into lust. And so it starts there, you know what I mean? And so like I stopped watching that stuff. I don't allow myself to watch that stuff anymore. I also just like the more I don't watch it, the more I'm like disgusted. Even if I try to watch something that is worldly and that is going to lead me into lust, like I feel disgusted by it. It's so weird. It's like when you have the Holy Spirit in you, it is just so strong and so convicting, you know what I mean? And you see things with such different eyes. And so yeah, I wanted to talk about this because, like I said, people always like, how do you flee from lust? I'm still falling into it. And, not to say that I don't, because there are days where I get weak and I'm not staying close to God. I'm not praying without ceasing. I'm not staying close to Him throughout my day and talking to Him about every little thing that I have going on and including Him in my day, because that's truly what He wants is to be included throughout your whole day. He's like that. I was just gonna say something really crazy. I'm not gonna say that, but like he just is obsessed with you. You know what I mean? He's so obsessed with you, so in love with you. He just wants to be filled in about your day and come along with you everywhere you go. You know what I mean? And so that is like something that just really changed my whole faith and my whole life, you guys. Like not that long ago, like I knew Jesus. Obviously, I believed in him. I was posting videos, and it was just, in those moments of making the videos, I felt close to him. You know what I mean? In the moments that I'm praying, I feel close to him. But at that time, it was like throughout other areas of my life, I was still really struggling, and I was like I'm like I believe in God. I believe that Jesus is Lord, but like I'm still struggling so bad. I'm still so depressed. I'm still so anxious. I still fall into my lust. I'm still going out with people who lead me into lust. And I challenge you guys to do what I'm doing because I've seen such growth in my faith. Like seriously, I feel more closer to God than I've ever felt. Like I am constantly in conversation with him throughout my day. And so I would challenge you, if you want to see just insane healing within your heart, your spirit, your mind, and just guys, I can't even describe to you. Like I just feel amazing. Like my struggles with depression, with anxiety, like with lust, I feel so much stronger than them, and not in my own strength, in God's strength, because like I said, I'm constantly talking with him. I'm constantly in my Bible. I'm constantly watching, things that convict me and make me feel closer to him. I only listen to worship music, and this is so important, is what you're listening to and what you're watching affects your faith so much. So if you're struggling with lust, depression, anxiety, whatever that thing is for you, like I challenge you, just for a short amount of time, cut out all the worldly music, only listen to, worship. I have a playlist on my channel if you guys want to listen to the songs I listen to. But the things you're singing along to, the things you're hearing, they have such an effect on your mind. You don't even realize it. Like I I literally not like, bro, I swear, 2 weeks ago, not even, I was like having like a indie emo music phase, and I was listening to those songs and I'm like, why am I so depressed? I wonder why I'm listening to these like sad and depressing songs. Of course, the music you listen to, the words and the frequencies, they get into your mind, they get into your spirit. And even when you're not listening and it's just playing, mindlessly in your ears, like your spirit hears it. It's really crazy. And so I challenge you guys, like I said, only listen to worship. Don't watch anything like that is going to lead you into lust. Don't watch any true crime and horror, none of that stuff. And I'm guilty of that because I used to be such a lover of true crime. And lately I can't even turn that stuff on. I can't even listen to it for a moment because I feel such a darkness and a heaviness of my spirit and my heart. It just feels so, oh, it feels like a dark cloud over me. You know what I mean? Like our minds and our spirits and our hearts, we're not supposed to be listening to that stuff. We're not supposed to be watching those things. So yeah, you guys, I want to give you guys this word of advice and this challenge for you. If you feel like, dude, I love Jesus, but like I'm still struggling so badly with, this or this or this or this, and like I don't feel like he is moving in my life. I don't hear his voice. I don't feel like he is, you know, powerful. He is truly powerful, you guys. And it's really all about like you need to be the one to reach out your hand and be like, God, I want you. Come in my life. You know what I mean? Like, and bowing down, like, God, I surrender my life to you. I want you to move in my life and I want to see miracles work in my life. And I want to see the things that I've struggled with my entire life. I want to see them heal. I want to see them change. And you will see so much beauty in your life, and you will see things that you struggle with for so long, for your whole life, just change right before your eyes like I have. It is so beautiful. God is so good, and I will never ever stop speaking about him. No matter what the enemy tries to throw at me to get me to stop speaking about him, I will never stop. Like every day of my life is going to just be proclaiming how amazing Jesus is, because he has changed my life. I'm like the woman at the well who committed adultery, and then Jesus sat at the well and spoke to her and saved her, and she would not stop telling everyone. She was annoying about it because she just was so amazed by the God that we have, and that is literally me, you guys. And so, like I said, if you want to feel closer to God, draw near to him, he will draw near to you. If you want to flee from your lust, from your depression, your anxiety, whatever that is for you, get close to him, you guys. Like, he is there for the ones that are there for him, that are always listening for him, that are always talking to him. You know what I mean? And like I said, he is not going to be that father that is forcing a relationship with you. God is not like that. He gave us free will so that we would have the choice to choose him. Because can you imagine if he just forced all of us to believe in him and believe that he is God? Absolutely no one would want to believe that he is God. It's the fact that we have to decide to believe in him. Like, that is so beautiful because he gave us the freedom of choice to choose what we want to believe and who we believe we are and everything like that. So yeah, cut out that secular music, you guys. Just try it for a short time. Only listen to worship. Only watch things that glorify God. If you want to watch a movie, a show, or something, watch The Chosen. That is such a good show about biblical times and the stories in the Bible and everything like that. And talk to him throughout your day whenever you can, and read that Bible, and don't let anyone hate on you. Don't let anyone try to come in between you and God, because the best thing I ever did was duck off and really just get into my word and get as close to God as I possibly can, because people are gonna hate on you. You're gonna have such major changes in your life. People are not going to like it. They are going to absolutely hate it. And they're gonna be like, what do you have that I don't have? And what's beautiful about that is they can have it too. You know, you can be the one that has such amazing changes in your life, and then you're the one that goes and tells somebody about it. And when they're hating on you and they're like, why are you so special? Like, what's different about you? You could be like, man, I have Jesus. Let me tell you about him, you know? It's like a ripple effect and like a domino effect, you know? But I've been yapping for a long time. I love you guys so, so, so much. And Jesus loves you. And I hope this helped you guys with anything that you're going through. And God is close to those that are close to him, you guys. I love you and have a beautiful day or night or whenever you're watching this. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.